Alright, so we will continue with some more examples of percentages. Gotta give you guys as much practice as possible. Alright, so what is 44% of 44? A pretty straightforward exercise by now. We'll just multiply 44 by 44% equal to some value we don't know. Convert the 44% to decimal. We'll get 44 multiplied by 0.44, which is equal to 19.36. 19.36. Pretty straightforward. This one should be fun though. What percent of 40 is 120? What percent of 40 is 120? So 40 is the number we want to find the percentage of. And 120 is our result. So our setup, as usual, will be 40 multiplied by some percent y is equal to 120. Alright? We want y. Ensure that you get the setup. Ensure that the setup is correct. 40 is the number you want to find the percentage of. As it reads, what percent of 40 is 120? So 120 will be the result and 40 will be our initial number. So 40 multiplied by y is equal to 120. To find y, we do what we always did. Divide both sides by 40. So y will be equal to 3. Because 120 divided by 40 is 3. But recall, this is still in our decimal form. This is in fact still in our decimal form. So to convert it to percentage, we multiply by 100, which results in 300%. Right? So now we say, what percent of 40 is 120? The answer is 300%. 120 is 300% of 40. Alright? Good. Now we turn to another concept in percentage. And this one is percentage growth. Alright? It reads, what is the result when 50 is increased by 100%? What is the result when 50 is increased by 100%? We do it the exact same way as before, with one more change. Recall when we were doing our regular percentage, we just multiply the number by the percentage, right? That's how we do it in normal cases. However, when we're doing an increase by a percentage, we add one more thing. We multiply the number, in this case it's 50. We multiply 50 by 1 plus the percentage, equal to some value we don't know. So when we're doing a percentage increase, we multiply the number by 1 plus the percentage. Alright? And we still convert this percentage to decimal. When we convert this 100% to decimal, we get 1. When we divide 100 by 100, we get 1. So if we rewrite this, we will get 1 plus 1, which is 50 multiplied by 2, which is equal to 100. So what is the result when 50 is increased by 100%? When 50 is increased by 100%, it is increased by itself. So when the 50 is increased by itself, it becomes 2 times the 50, which is 100. We have a lot more of these examples to do. All right, so let's do this last one. What is the result when 50 is decreased by 50%? When we are doing increase by a percentage, we add the percentage to 1. But when we are doing a decrease by a percentage, we 1 minus the percentage. All right. When we are doing a decrease by a particular percentage, we minus the percentage from 1. Up here we added it because we were increasing. Now we are decreasing, so we subtract the percentage from 1. Convert this to decimal by dividing by 100, of course, we get 0.5. So if we rewrite this, we'll get $50 multiplied by 1 minus 0.5 equal to some value we don't know. All right, we do this calculation here. What do we get? 50 multiplied by 1 minus 0.5 is 0.5. You can put it in your calculator and you see. All right, and then when we do this calculation, the result will be 25. All right, so when we reduce 50 by 50%, we get 25. Think about it. When we reduce 50 by 50%, what's 50% of 50? 50% of 50 is 25. If we were to reduce 50 by 25, which is 50%, we get 25. All right, that's J2T. We have a lot more questions to do.